Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in the series of MySQL videos, today I want to take the topic selection and sorting. So it is very important topic, and if you have not checked the older videos in the playlist, I will share the playlist link below the video. Just go and check out. I have covered all the basics of MySQL and SQL in all the previous videos. Today we will be starting with selection and sorting. Okay, we will be starting from very basics, we'll be going to advanced, and I will be covering all the major topics inside this, so it will be more than enough for you if you complete all these topics. So let's start without wasting any time. So the first is where clause. Okay, first I want to tell that what is selection and sorting. Okay, selection means you have a table, you have a table in the database, it has multiple rows. Okay, now I want to select all the rows, or I want to select the particular rows based on some condition, so it depends. Okay, so you want to filter the records when you are querying the table. Okay, so you are become selective, you only want to select particular things out of the whole table. So there you can apply some clause, some operator depending on your use, and you will fetch only required records. Okay, simple. The next thing is sorting. Sorting, as the name suggests, sorting means you want to sort the records. You want to fetch the records from the table, but you want to first sort it based on some condition, whether it's ascending, whether it's descending, like based on salary, based on name, any column you can sort. Okay, so all these operations we will be performing on records present in the table. Okay, the first thing is where clause. What it is. Okay, I have taken all these notes from the online sites like W3 schools and all. That's not a matter. I want to explain you what is use case of all these operators. Okay, the content doesn't matter. I'm just referring. If you want to take all these content, I will say you just mention in the comment, or you can go to where the W3 schools or some popular other websites and you can take from there. Okay, the first is where clause. Where is used when you want to extract only those records that fulfill a specified condition. Okay, it is quite clear in itself. Let's say you have one table. Okay, let's say you have one table, you have multiple columns in it. Okay, let's say name, employee ID, age, salary, and you have multiple records for it. Okay, now let's say one column is called city is there. Okay, so I want to fetch only all those employees. Let's say I have 1000 employees record, it goes up like this. Okay, I want to fetch only those employee record whose city is Delhi. How can I do that? Okay, if I write select star from this table name, let's say employee, I will get all the records. There you will use the keyword where. Okay, so let's see practical for it, it will be more clear to you. So I am using this run SQL command line. I have talked about it in my first video. Go and check. Okay, how to use it, how to start using it, everything. So I have already prepared this tables employee. Okay, and when I print the data from the table, this is my table. I have already fed the data in the table. So I will be using employee table in the whole tutorial today. Okay, now here you can see that there are multiple departments. Okay, first this is the table of employee of some random company. Okay, some random company have many employees. This is the database of employee in that company. So employee will be working in different departments, that's obvious. So like Jay here is working in HR department, Joe is working in HR, someone is working in dev, another one in test. Okay, I want to fetch only those records from my employee database, or sorry, employee table, who are working in development environment, that is dev department. Okay, so here I have limited 6 records. You can have 1000 of records, you can have million of records. There that query will be useful. Here you can directly tell only 2 of the employees are working in dev, but if you have 1000 record, a human person cannot tell directly. There you need some query, and that query you can write as like select star. Star means I want to print all the fields, all the column from my table. Table name is employee, then use where keyword. So select star from employee where, and just give the condition after this where clause. So there this where is already present keyword. Okay, predefined keyword. You can use capital where, somewhere you will find this in caps, WHARE. doesn't matter, it depends version to version. Where and means in caps and in small caps, it works in both. Okay, not an issue. So I will go with the small letters. Okay, select star from employee where my department, okay, where my department is equals to what I need, div. Okay, semicolon, enter. So you can see that it did not give me the whole records as an output, it just gave me only those two records or only those records which have department as div. So I filtered the records. So if you are if you are having thousands of records, then you will be getting only those records basis of the condition you are given. Okay, okay. Or I can try one more thing, like select star from employee, means select all the fields from the employees, but the condition is where, let's say, salary is greater than equals to, so in the sample table I have 55,000, 20,000, 60,000. okay, let's say where salary is greater than 25,000, greater than equals to 25,000. so only all those employees will be printed whose salary is greater than equals to 25,000. quite simple. Yeah, 90,000, 50,000, 60,000, 55,000, only these 4 employees are printed as a result. All the others are eliminated because their salary is less than 25,000. so in the simple way, at last, after writing this select star from employee, you can just simply mention the where keyword or the where clause and your condition. Okay, now this was about where. That's it, nothing else. Okay, now where you want to use, you can use where. Next, go with the another clause, that is between operator. Okay, so between operator, as the name suggests, it selects values within a given range. Okay, within a given range means, let's say I have a table. Okay, I have multiple columns in it and multiple records corresponding to each column. Okay, now what I want to say that let's say salary is present as one of the field. Okay, let's not like this, one field here salary is present. Okay, I want to print only those employee whose salary lies between, let's say, 25,000 to 90,000. okay, so if you have million of record, let's say 1 million in your table in the company, 1 million employees are working, then it will be easy for you to just execute a single query and you will get all the records. Okay, so here you can use between keyword. How to use it? Let's go with the practical, it will be more clear to you. So I am clearing the screen for your better view. Okay, I am again displaying the whole data first. Select a star from employee, these are the total number of records present in the table. Now select star from employee. One thing to note, if you want to specify only the limited number of columns, like I just want to print employee ID or last name, you can mention here using commas in the place of a star. Okay, to save our time, we are just using a star here. To select a star from employee, okay, where salary between. Okay, you have to use first where keyword, then salary, means the name of field on which you want to apply the between operator. So where salary between, my condition is let's say give between 25,000 and 90,000. Enter. You can see 90,000 is lying between the given condition. It is included, both the values are included. Okay, 50,000, 60,000, 55,000, 10,000 is not present here. 20,000 is also not present here because it is not lying in the given range. So in this way, let's say there was one more field called age of employees. So you can filter the records. Let's say select a star from employee where age is between 25 to 45. Only filter those employees. So you can perform the queries like that using between keyword. Fine. I guess it was clear to you. So if you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe and do mention in the comments that you are getting my content or not. Next is like operator. This is very important. You will everywhere get the question regarding this operator, means everywhere within placement or okay, because it is quite interesting. So what happens is like currently in where, what we were doing, we were directly giving the condition that where salary is this, where city is this, print all the records. Now what will happen in like is, like will use some kind of regular expression. Okay, you want to search over the records in a given table, and you want to fetch only those records which matches the given condition or which matches the given pattern. Okay, let's say you have multiple employees. Okay, now I want to print only those employees name whose name starts with J and ends with Y. How you will give that? If you know the exact name, you can give where clause. Just now we discussed where name is equals to, let's say, J. So only those employees will be printed whose name is J. But we want all the employees, we want to give a general condition that all the employees where the first letter starts with the J and the last letter ends with Y, print all those names. In between anything can be there. Name can be J, name can be Johnny, name can be Jelly, anything. All the where J and Y, J and Y, J and Y. How to perform this? Here the like operator will be used. You will be giving one condition that the first the pattern will be J and at last Y will be there. Okay, so in like operator there will be two things very important. Again, the first, you will be using percent in the pattern, and the second thing is underscore. Percent means zero, occurrence of zero or more characters. Zero or more characters. Okay, percent means, sorry, underscore means exactly one character should be there. Okay, this is clear. Okay, let's say I have one person or one employee called Johnny in my database. I have one employee called Jay in my database. I have one employee called Jelly in my database. Okay, I want to print all the employee whose name starts with J and ends with Y. Then I can give one pattern. Okay, so I am separating this part here. Okay, so I am saying search for this pattern. Okay, like I will tell you in practical, just giving an overall idea in here so that it's clear to you. I will explain you by query also, don't worry. So search for all the records where you get name like starting with J, okay, ending with Y, means between J and Y any number of characters can be present. 0 or more means no character can also be present. The name can be J and Y also, doesn't matter, but any number of characters can be present. I don't know, so use percent and last letter is Y. Okay, it is case sensitive, you have to give a small, then a small, capital, then capital. Okay, what will be the output of this query? So it will give that employee record Johnny also, where Johnny will be present, J will be present, Jelly will be present, because for all these starting letter is J, last letter is Y, and in between any number of characters are present. Here 3, here 1, here 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter. Okay, now if I want to print only J, okay, so I know that first is J, last is Y, in between only one character is present. It can be J, it can be, let's say, okay, let's say J is there. I want to print only this. What can I do? I will say that search for all the records where name is like starting with J and in between only one character is present. Definitely one character is present, or exactly one character is present. I know that, so instead of percent I will use underscore and then Y. Okay, so it will search for, or it will print only those records where name is, let's say J, the name is like JIY. Okay, just imagine name is JRY. Okay, so in all these conditions the first letter is J matching to my pattern, the last letter is Y, and in between only exactly one character is there. Okay, so with like you can use percentage, with like you can use underscore. So these two things are there in the line. That's it. Okay, let's go with the practical. I hope it's clear to you. Okay, so select star from employee select star from employee. Okay, where let's say I'm searching over first name, where first name, like what is my pattern, I want to print only J. So what I will say, first letter is J, in between only one character is there, and last character is a small y. Let's see. Yes, only J has been printed, on only record where J is present is printed. Okay, let's go with Johnny, J, John, and all of these. Then what I will do, I will say percentage. In between any number of characters can be there, I don't know. So J is present, Johnny is present. Okay, for J and Johnny only first is J, last is Y, in between any number of occurrences can be there. Or you can start like this also. I know that print all the records. I know in my records multiple employees are having the name starting with J, and after that I don't know what is in, whether it's Y or how many characters are present after J. I will just use %, and it will give me all the names starting with J. So you can get question like that. You are given with the table, print all the records of the employee whose name starts with J. So you can do like this. Whose name starts with A, you can use A% here. Okay, fine. So the next thing is, this was like operator. Let me clear the screen. I hope everything is going fine and you are getting what I'm saying. The video is gonna quite long, but I will be explaining in detail. Will not be fast forwarding it. Okay, you can do if you want with 2x. Okay, the like operator is covered, percentage and underscore I have covered, you can read. Okay, the next is AND operator. As the name suggests, if you are from programming department, you can understand. AND means making two conditions possible at a time. Means match all those records, filter all those records where whatever the condition I have given are meeting all the meeting all conditions at a time. Okay, all conditions are true. Or means out of given conditions, if anyone is true, return that record. Okay, so we will see AND and OR. Okay, so what was my table? Select a star from employee. Okay, how we can use AND. Okay, select a star from employee where salary is greater than equals to 50,000. Means I want some senior employees whose salary is greater than equals to 50,000, and together with that their department is HR. They should be from HR department and their salary should be greater than 50,000. This is my requirement. I want to fetch all those employees in a one go. Yes, those employees are Joe and Ben, just call them. So from one query my work is simple. So in this way AND is useful. Means salary should be greater than equals to 50,000 and department should also be HR. Both these conditions should be true, then only you will be getting the record. Okay, next thing is OR. So my condition is, let's say the salary is greater than 50,000, then I will call you. Or if your department is Dev, then also I can call you. Means if your department is Dev, then you definitely come. Or if your department is not Dev, then your salary should be greater than 50,000. That is the condition that I will call you. Okay, so I will be getting all these records as my output. So here you can see Dev department, both the records are printed because the condition department equals to Dev is meeting, and for the another records, remaining records, that is H for these first 3 rows and last one test 1. Out of these only those are printed whose salary is greater than equals to 50,000. Clear? Okay, one more thing I want to show here is after AND and OR operator. So in this way you can use multiple conditions where salary is greater than equals to 50,000 and department equals to HR and age is greater than equals to 50. Okay, so just like AND and OR you use in programming, you can use here also. It's simple. The next thing which I was talking about is in operator. How you can use is, let's say when we were using where, what we said, where salary is equals to 50,000, directly I specified and printed all the records where salary was exactly equals to 50,000 or salary was greater than equals to 50,000 as per the given condition. Now I want to check that, I want to give a list of range. list of values. Okay, one thing we did was range in between. Okay, now I want to give only 3 or 4 values in a list. If only these values are present, then print the records. How? Select star from employee where means print only those employees where department lies in, where department in. So here in is a predefined keyword. Where department is only this list which I am giving in parentheses. If department is out of this list, don't print the records. I am not interested. Okay, so department is HR or department is, let's say, test. I want only those 2 department employees or employees from those 2 departments only. You can see the dev department employees are not printed. Okay, only HR and test have been printed. So you can specify the particular conditions here also after in. The same goes with not in. Not in is again an operator. Okay, so select star from employee where department not in HR comma test means print all those employees whose department is not HR and whose department is not test. Means remaining any other department, show me the records. Obviously I will get dev. I will again execute this command. I guess screen is going down and it will be not visible clearly to you. So what I was talking about, this was my full employee table, and last query which I executed was select star from employee where department not in HR or test. Means department should not be HR or test. If any other department is there, show me the employee record. So for dev department was not in the present list, in not in list, and so it gave me the output. So in this way you can use in and not in. Very simple. Okay, let's go with next. So and, or, and not in, these 3 I have covered. That same explanation has been written here. The next is order by keyword. It is very important. Just hold for a second. Yes, so order by keyword is basically used to sort the result in ascending or descending order. So now we have started with sorting part. So for sorting, order by keyword is used. That's it. It is very popular thing, and you will be getting everywhere the questions from like, order by, and more topics like group by, having, that will be covering in the next videos. Today we are going to see order by. Now what is order by? Okay, let's say I have a table. Okay, first I will explain you in very short so it is clear to you. Okay, let's say this is your table. Fine, this is your table. Let me choose brush. Yeah, so you have multiple fields. Let's say employee ID, name, age, salary, city of an employee. So this is first header row where all those things are written, employee ID, okay, name, just consider it is written here. Okay, and these are actual records corresponding to each fields. Okay, first, second, third and fourth. Now what I'm saying is, let's say one field is there called age. I want to sort all the employees based on age. Means print all the records. Okay, print all the records to me, but based on their age. Means first the younger employees will be there, then all the elder employees will be there, or sort them basis on one column called salary. Let's say the last column was salary, so sort on basis of this. Okay, then demand can be anything. If you're a manager of company, you want to see whose salary is more than the another employees, so you want to sort the records based on salary. I hope you are getting. So here order by will be used. So 2 things you can perform here. One is ascending and another thing is descending. Obviously the sorting, we have only 2 things, ascending or descending order. Now let's go with the practical part. Okay, so the top one, this one is my table. Select a star from employee. Okay, show me all the fields from the employee table, and don't give where or any condition. Order by, you can give where also. First apply that where condition, then sort. I am directly sorting. Okay, select a star from employee and sort on basis of their salary. And if you don't write anything, by default it is ascending order. You can see it has sorted all the employees based on ascending order. You can see the employee IDs were 101, 102 in the original table. In in this way, 101, 102, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it has been mixed up and sorted on basis of salary. Here you can find the regular order, ascending order, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 55, 60, 90. Okay, so any field, any column, I mean, you can sort. Okay, accordingly it will show you the records. If I want to sort in descending order, just after salary, just after the field name, you write DESC, that is descending. Yo, boom, the salary has been arranged in descending orders. Okay, 90,000, 60,000. So it will be useful for you. You can see that in whole company, Joe is the person who is having highest salary. So in one single go, if I have 1 million employees, I can just execute one command and I will be seeing the salary of employees in descending order. Okay, that's the use of query. A human person cannot go and hover over the 1,000 records in one go. Okay, that was order by. Is it clear to you? Okay, just use order by, then the field name. Okay, the next thing is lower keyword. This is not too useful, but somewhere it is used, so I want to tell you because I don't want to leave anything. I'm like assuring you that if you complete with all these commands, it will be enough for you under this topic. Okay, so follow this series. I will be making videos on each and every topic. By the end of this series, MySQL, this playlist will be enough for you to prepare for anything. Okay, the next is lower keyword. What happens in lower, as the name suggests, it is, if you are connected to programming, it is that 2 uppercase, 2 lowercase. Do you remember? Yes, that's the same thing here. Lower means convert the letters of the given string into lowercase. Similarly, you can use upper also, upper function. That function will convert the given letters into uppercase, okay, before printing. So how can I execute this? Okay, let's go to practical first. No need to explain in the paint. Okay, it's quite obvious. Okay, so this is my employee table. Okay, let's say select a star from employee, select a star from employee where first name. Okay, so where first name, not like where first name, okay, I will say where lower of first name. I want to apply lower, where lower of first name equals to you can see here the first name is Jay, Joe, Ben, Joss, and so on. Okay, I don't know that my name is starting with capital letter, my name is ending with capital letter, or in between something is capital. Okay, this is first name. Obviously the first letter will be capital, okay, because in name we have first letter is capital. Let's say this was some case ID of some product in the company, so in between some letters can be capital, can be numeric, I don't know. Okay, so let's say when a string is present, in between some letters are capital, I don't know, and I want to see that, print all those records where whatever I am writing here is present. But if it is present in capitals in the original table, it will now show me the output. Okay, if you what I'm saying is, if you like, write this, show me all the records where the first name equals to JYJ. It is saying that no rows selected. Why? Because J is present with first letter as capital, but in thousands of record I don't remember the first letter was capital or in between letter was capital. I don't know. I just know the content, that content is J, the name is J. I don't remember the case, uppercase, lowercase. So what I will do with the, before comparing, what I will do, I will say that just lower the first name. Whatever first name is present in each row in the table, just lower, means convert it into lowercase and compare with this content. Okay, here I have given in the lowercase only. Okay, now it will see me that yes, one record is present where first name is J, and if you do the lower of this J, you will get the content which you have given. Correct? So in this way, okay, you can get the output. One more thing we can show with the upper here, upper function also. Let's say I want to print all the employees where department is dev. I don't remember, somewhere I have given the department as a small dev, dev, somewhere I have given the capital dev. Okay, I don't remember. So I want to print all those employees where department is equals to dev, and now I am giving dev. No row selected because no small dev is there till now. Okay, but I know that dev development or dev branch is definitely there as a department in the employee table. Whether it's present in a small or upper case, I don't remember exactly. I just remember the actual value, that is dev. Not a big issue. It provides you a function called department. Just do the, sorry, it provides you a function called upper. Just do the upper, and uppers of each department should match to dev. Yes, it is matching. Or you can use lower, better here also. Lower also. Lower of department is equals to dev. Okay. I was not remembering whether I have given a small dev or capital dev. So what I said, just lower the department and just compare the content. I am interested in content, not the case. Okay, so in this way you can use lower or uppercase. Is it clear to you? It is not important, but just keep in mind. Okay, the next query which I want to take is the last few ones: concat length and INSTR. Concat, as the name suggests, it will take the two columns or the two fields and will concatenate. Okay, let's say the first name and the last name. I want to print it under single column called name. I can use the concat. Okay, next function is length. It will calculate the length of the particular string. Okay, the same we have in programming world. Length of a string, length of array, the same thing. Length means number of characters in the given string. And the next thing is INSTR. INSTR means in string. You will be given two things: the first condition and the second condition, or I mean first string and the second string. You will be checking that whether this string is present in the first string or not, the second string is present in the first string or not. That is in string, inside the string. Okay, and if it is present, it will be the return, where it returns the position where it is present. The same thing is written here. Okay, so let's go with concat length and INSTR in your single query. Okay, so what I will do is, this is my table, select star from employee. This is my table. Now what I'm doing is select, this time don't print all the columns. I want to manipulate some results of the select query. Okay, I want to manipulate the result which I will be getting from select query. I want to concatenate, so use concat function and concat the first name comma last name. Okay, don't confuse here, the first name is capital here, the last name is capital here. Actually in the description of the table, if you check here also they are showing in capital, but when I created the table I gave in the same format, F capital and N capital. Okay, it's not like that full capital. If you use full capital it will also work. Select star from employee, don't select a star from employee, select concat the select concat of the first name comma last name. Let's check it is working with capital letters or not, because while creating I gave the schema as F capital and N small. In this way I gave, that's why I was using in the whole video, but let's check what it is showing in full capital, is it working or not. Okay, select concat of first name comma last name, and both these concatenate both these values and give it under one column called name. Okay, the second column is just print length of last name. Okay, irrelevant data here, no use of printing length of last name, but just want to explain you the concept. You can print the length of last name as one column called, let's say, length and length of last name. This is your column name. Okay, next thing is not concatenate. The next thing is INSTR. INSTR, what it will do, the first thing is concatenate, clear. The next thing is length of last name as one column. So this is the thing which we are applying the function, and the result will be present in this column, the new column. Okay, this is temporary. It will not change the original table. It will just give you this type of result, this type of new fields in your output only, one time only. It will not affect the data in your memory, in your database. Okay, now I want to INSTR, means check INSTR whether it's present in a string. Okay, what I want to check, I want to check in last name. Okay, check that whether the last name contains O, small o. Okay, whether the last name contains O. So in STR you have given two conditions or the two words, and you are checking that the second word is present in first word or not, or second letter is, that is O, is present in first word or not. If it is present, it will return the position where it is present. Like O is present in Joe in second position. Okay, it takes from first, second, third, like this way. So J is at first position, O is at second, E is at third. So it will return you here second. In Johnny also second, John also second. Okay, this was about first name, but here I am giving last name, so it will decide based on last name column. In Goel it will be 2. Okay, in root it will be 2. In Stoke it will be 3. And interesting, let's check for root whether it's stop for this O or this O. What output it gives? It gives 2 or 3. This we need to check. Okay, in another ones, Butler, Smith, Stiffs, no O is present, the output is going to be 0. Okay, so in STR means inside the string, check that whether O is present in last name, O is present inside the last name or not. Okay, and just print this result in one column called, or one field called, let's say contains result. I was taking capital, so let's maintain the order. I have checked whether this string is contained in this or not. So let's say my column name is contains, result of contains. Okay, and all these I want to apply from employee table. That's it. Boom, the output is here. What I said, concat the first name and last name under one column called name. Okay, one column has name. It has concatenated all the records, first name and last name. Jay Goel, Joe root appended as one, Ben Stoke, so on. Okay, the next thing which I said, that the next column should be length of last name with name of column as length of last name. So length of last name is column name, and here I have got this function applied to this particular field, that is find the length of last name. So Goel, you can see the length is 5, for root the length is 4, in this way. For Steve's the length is 6. Okay, then in STR means whether O is present in last name. Goel, yes, it is present as 2. For root, it has taken only the first occurrence. It has not went with the second occurrence. First time it found O, it stopped and returned the position, that is O is present at second position. Same goes with Stoke, Butler, Smith and Steps. For last 3, no O, so 0. Okay, and the column name for this function in STR result I printed under contains result. So I got the contains result. Okay, and executed this whole query on employee table. So I'm based on these records, I have got the my output. And if you check the original result, I mean original table, it has not been altered yet. It is same. Okay, so it was just a temporary result for you to understand. Okay, this is the name, combined name, this is length. So you want to analyze something, you can do, but the original table is still same in your database. Fine. So any other queries left? No. So this was under selection and sorting. I have covered everything in detail, not in, and, or, order by, between and like. So out of all these, where is used everywhere. Okay, like is very important, this person and underscore which, because this is conceptual thing, everyone don't understand it easily, they get confused. That's why it is very important, and they ask questions repeatedly. And the order by is obviously important. Okay, in this way you can do. So I have covered everything, just go with this. And one more thing I want to tell you in order by, like we gave the order by and the name of field. Let's say we did order by salary. You can give 1 2 3 4 like this also. 1 means first column. Okay, I want to execute on base of salary. I want to ascending orders on basis of salary. What I will do, first column, second column, third column, fourth column. I will do order by 4. Just write numeric 4. It will sort on basis of 4, basis of salary. Okay, in this way you can sort on basis of 2 columns also. Okay, this you need to try. I have told you the basic. This is very easy. You can write order by 1 comma 2, so it will sort on basis of first name comma last name. How? Out of Jay, Goel and Joe root. Let's say one person is Jay Goel, another person is Jay root. Okay, instead of Joe root you have Jay root. So first it will take who is greater, Jay or Joe, which is smaller. Jay, it will take Jay. Sorry, both will be Jay. Okay, I will go in paint. Getting what I'm saying? You can sort, you can order by on basis of multiple columns. Let's say the first name was J and the last name was root. The first name for another employee was also J and the last name was, let's say, Steve's. Now you want to sort this, and you have, if you have used order by just first name, then what you will get the same result, J root and J Steve's. Okay, clear. Now if you have written order by first name comma last name, means used both these columns to arrange my records in ascending order. So first it will check that out of first name which will come first, J or J, both are same. Okay, then it will check with second, root or Steve's, who will come first. Definitely R is smaller than S, so in dictionary order, so R will come first. So J root will be the first one, J Steve's will be the second one. Okay, so this was quite simple example. You can search over the internet or you can mention the comments. I will create another video on it. It will be simpler for you to understand. So I've covered all the major topics. So if you like my video, please subscribe the channel. Do mention in the comments how was my content, and if you just read the description of the video, if you want the topics regarding the topics mentioned in the video description, we can make video on that also. I will explain you, and just share with your colleagues, friend. Do like and just keep connected with the coming series. Okay, thank you.